It seems like the Vegas crowd not booing him as much as we're used to. So,
I thought that maybe he neutralized it by leaning in because he started ruting for the boos. That was a smart move.
And then you're like, wow.
Domonique, let's go. Foxworth is happy.
Yes!
Derek Stingley Jr.
Get him out of there. Well, I don't know if I should celebrate that for him.
Talk,
go.
Yeah, going there is a tough place to be, but I'm happy that people came to their senses. I do love Sauce Gardner, but I think Derek Stingley is definitely better, and he's a cornerstone that you can build around the most important position.
Let me get outside, too, because I know Harry Douglas.
Damn Stingley Jr., sorry.
Harry Douglas has had a lot of thoughts on Stingley. Sorry, we're not going outside. Never mind. Okay. This is what's wild.
Let's talk about
We're going to talk more Derek Stingley.
Continue,
So, man coverage. Okay. You have to play man coverage in professional football. Derek Stingley and the LSU Tigers, all they play is pretty much 70% of the time is single high man coverage. And it's in the SEC. So again, comparing him to the other corners in the draft, Sauce Gardner played against some good receivers every now and then. Derek Stingley, every day in practice, was going against the best receivers in the NFL. And then when he wasn't doing that, he's playing against the receivers at Alabama. And not only holding his own, but shutting them down as an 18-year-old. And I think there is a way to explain away why his seasons didn't go as well as they should have. His junior or sophomore and junior year, but I don't need that explanation because if someone walks onto campus, not as a redshirt freshman, as a true freshman, he took his tuxedo off from the prom and put on an LSU jersey and was the best corner in all of football in the SEC. That man is going to be an impactful player in the NFL for years to come. If you can get him at 3, you're lucky.
I wonder how his prom day felt about that. Really?
By the way, I know, listen, Derek Stingley thinks he could play in any scheme and we would be excited about it. But think about the match here, right, with Houston. What's one thing they have lacked so sorely? They lacked last year and they now have lacked, even with a couple of additions in free agency, it's corners that are going to be essential to the system that Lovie Smith wants to run, right? He's been doing this for coaching football for 30 years, and he's always needed cornerbacks that are comparable to Derek Stingley. He said this maybe a month ago, we need more corners. I don't know if he was tipping his hand at that point or not, but great match here for Derek Stingley and the Houston Texans. Mina and I talked about this in our podcast once, and all of a sudden we're like the defenders of the Texans process here.
We all we said was hey, we like that the Texans now, they're self-aware. Yeah. They're not trying to be desperate for a quarterback. They're rebuilding. They're ripping the Band-Aid. And there was a headline about ESPN analysts don't hate the Texans for once.
That's amazing.
So we are the official Texans.
But we got a lot more time over the next couple of days here. But I truly like what they are doing in Houston. And this is the first real investment that Nick Casterio's been able to make since their GM, since he became their GM.
And the thing about the Texans is when your roster's that barren, you need cornerstones. This kid is a cornerstone. He is, as long as he's healthy, he is the dude who defines your franchise for the next 10 years.
Just real quick, if it's okay, Fitz, so I know the pick will be in soon here, is one thing to keep in mind, and I should have mentioned this earlier, one of the themes of this year's draft is there are so many older prospects in this year's draft because of the fact that we had a COVID year and the fact that guys got extra eligibility. We're going to have players go in this first round that are 23, 24, almost years old. Derek Stingley, as Dom was telling us earlier, was he 18 when he walked onto campus? The fact that you've got a guy who's 21 and can be he's going to get a second contract at 25. You got guys who are going to get drafted at 25. Yeah. I just love the youth movement for Houston.
I want to get the thoughts from the guys outside. Harry, Douglas, Spencer Hall, you're out there. Harry, what do you guys think on this Derek Stingley Jr. pick?
I was holding it back, but I'm going to let him loose.
Spencer has to hold me back because I'm upset because a cornerback got taken before a wide receiver. So, Domonique, you know what? You win this first one-on-one matchup, but there are going to be more to come. But Derek Stingley Jr. is a young man I like a lot because the intangibles that he has. Domonique, you know this. A corner has to be able to turn his head, locate the football. Not only locate the football, not bat it down, but intercept it, right? Give the offense another possession. That's one thing I learned from Asante Samuel. You can't make money, son, if you can't catch the football. That's what he used to tell the young corners. What you got, Spencer?
Hey, I got to Riverside you here because, I'm with Domonique. Just take the dude. He's incredible. I think he's actually ahead of the curve because he got senioritis as a sophomore. That's how far ahead of the curve he is as a player, that he got tired of college faster than you're supposed to. Additionally, last 2 draft picks, great strat because franchises saving money on moving expenses, right? Not far for Stingley to go to the Texans, not far for Hutchinson to go to the Lions. So next level thinking on both franchises' parts. Well done, y'all.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.